Hey, we are back with a fresh haircut this time. And we are doing playthroughs of Starfox 64. So on our last run through, we did the quote-unquote real Andross boss fight. We took kind of the hard route, which I will show you here in the galactic map here of Starfox. The left side is kind of the harder side, but it also takes you to the route to the quote-unquote real Andross boss. Because as you're gonna find out, or if you already know, we're gonna start doing different routes. So this is going to be, it's gonna take probably 3 or 4 different videos to actually do all of the routes that are available in Starfox. And also, while I'm going through these, I'm going to show you guys little tidbits, little things that I know, that I realized playing a game. Yeah, obviously this is, you know, old news, but if you've never played these games, super fun, awesome, great, and all these little secrets are things that'll be like, if you haven't played the game in a while, you'll be like, oh yeah, that's weird, you can do that. I completely forgot that was possible. So without any further ado, I'm talking too much. We're gonna do the fake Andross boss run, which is going to be kind of, I guess it's sort of the easier route on the right side. So let me just go ahead and get into the game. If you are new here, go ahead and subscribe. Comment what other games you want to be seeing. Right now I'm finishing up this run. There's already one video up for Starfox. I've got Super Smash Bros. 64 runs that I've been doing. There's some Halo 1, 2, and 3 that I've done. I'm going to shut up through this.
Corneria, 4th planet of the Lilat system. The evil Andross turned this once thriving system into a wasteland of near extinction. General Pepper of the Cornerian army was successful in exiling this maniacal scientist to the barren, deserted planet Venom. 5 years later, General Pepper noticed strange activity coming from Venom. James McLeod, Pigma Dangar, and Peppy Hare of the Starfox team were sent to investigate. Upon their arrival, Pigma betrayed the team, and James and Peppy were captured by Andross. Peppy barely escaped Venom and returned home to tell James' son, Fox, about his father's fate. A few years have passed. Andross has again invaded the Lilat system. General Pepper has turned to a new Starfox team, headed by Fox McCloud, to save Corneria and free the Lilat system once again.
Such a early 90s CNN voice for the narration there. He's invaded the Lilat system once again. Alright, so as I was saying earlier, the route that kind of goes around left ways, or I guess it's the clockwise version. It goes over to the green sector Y, and you kind of just go that route all the way around to Venom. I believe that that's the harder route. Like there are more things that you have to do in order to get mission accomplished to go that route. But you can kind of already see how there could be 3 different routes, but there's also different bosses based on how you complete things. So I'm going to, in essence, purposely fail some of the tasks. And if you want to see me actually succeed at those tasks, you'll want to watch the first video that I did, where I went through and successfully did those tasks, so that you can see the other route that leads you to the real Andross. So we're going to start here with Corneria. Obviously, you have to start there.
It's about time you showed up, Fox. You're the only hope for our world.
I'll do my best. Andross won't have his way with me.
Good luck.
Such cool visuals. This is like 97, 96, 97. If you happen to be new to the channel, I'm doing the game capture directly from a Nintendo 64. So I'm not emulating this. This isn't like, the resolution isn't better. The textures aren't nicer because I'm not playing them on a computer, or like, I think the Nintendo Switch has like the online expansion where you can play them, and they've been, even though they're still the N64 version, you're getting just like a little bit better resolution. What you're seeing is like a 480p signal here. So this is peak 90s N64, and it's also in 4:3 aspect ratio. It's not that distorted widescreen look. So if you were to put this into your old CRT TV, the textures are still a little different, but because you're seeing it through YouTube and all that, but through a CRT TV is how it would have looked if you were playing this on an original, TV in the 90s. Okay, so as I was saying earlier, I'm going to sort of purposely fail some of these things because this level has 2 different bosses and 2 different directions that it will take you if you do those said tasks. So one of them is you have to save Falco, and in this upcoming, I did that on purpose. I want the blue laser here. You have to save Falco up ahead, but you also have to do, you have to go through certain sets of rings. And so I'm still going to save Falco, but I'm going to purposely not go through the rings so that he doesn't take you to the other alternate boss. So this is one set, and you have to get all the checkpoints, but there's more up ahead. So we're gonna fail that part so that we do the other boss, and then it takes us to the asteroid field instead of the other location. I don't think these get you points. No, they don't. I have to tell myself, oh, do a barrel roll. I should not have talked through that one. So up ahead, so this is some of the sets of rings that you have to do. So I'm gonna stay away from them on purpose. You have to go through this set all the way through to the end for Falco to basically take you to a different route. You also don't have to save Peppy there if that happens. If you do everything correctly, you don't have to save Peppy there. He's not available. Instead, you follow Falco through that waterfall.
Let's go.
And then we get our first all-range mode.
All range mode.
You take out the legs and you hit him in the back. You can do this in like no time at all. He's already down. It's a real pain to have to try to chase him around in all range mode. If you take out his legs immediately, look at this. I've got him before Slippy puts out the actual health bar. He's already dead before Slippy puts out the health bar. So that's kind of funny. Do I have staggery video? Has it been like that? And maybe it just hasn't captured the autofocus on my camera. Sorry about that. Should be smooth from now on, I think. Sometimes you gotta do this to test the autofocus a bit.
You're becoming more like your father. I'm fine.
And here is one of my subscribers said, this game taught me the difference between accomplished and complete. So it's gonna say mission, I believe it says mission complete instead of accomplished, because it's not the true boss route that you're going through. I guess it already said it. To go back. So here it takes you to the asteroid field instead of over to the green sector Y. So that's what we wanted for this run through. I'm going to try to go around kind of the right side and do that. So it doesn't give you an option. Usually you can hit start and you can change the direction that you're going.
I won't let you down, sir.
Check out my other channel. It's the one that I put up on the screen there, the name of it anyway. You can check in the description below for my other film and photography channel. I do short films, I do photography, video tutorials. I've got some events that I've shot, I've put up there. So check those out. And subscribe here as well. Don't neglect this channel just because I told you to go to the other one. There's going to be a lot more playthroughs. Right now I'm releasing videos about twice a week. Right now I'm looking at probably Wednesday, Friday. There's a lot of videos up, so you can check those out. I think I just shot Falco. So this one also has a route toward the end where if you don't do exactly what he asks you to do, then you don't, it doesn't take you to the secret spot or whatever. There's a thing where you have to charge up your laser and you have to go through a set of rings again, and it's really fast. I'm gonna attempt that. I'm gonna attempt to do that so you can go the secret route. And if I just happen to fail, then I guess this will turn into the middle route instead of the route on the other side that we're wanting to do. So, and of course, there's gonna be a third, and perhaps even a fourth video, just depending on how this all goes. Just so that I can show you guys every planet, every possible route for this Starfox 64 game. I almost always just boost through. He tells you to use the brake, but I'm just boosting through here. And this one looks like it's going to hit you, but it doesn't. There's Rob 64. I've got 9 bombs after this. Oh, they got me. So all of these levels, I mentioned it in the last video, all these levels have a like a par number that you want to hit to get medals. I don't always get all the medals. If you go through, you can get all the medals and you unlock different things like in the multiplayer, which no one plays anymore, but I bet that'd be really fun to play on the Nintendo Switch version. Maybe you can play online and do all of those. You got rockets and stuff. But I believe it's like 200, maybe it's 300 on this level, I don't remember. But you do a lot better if you take out enemies as groups, so that's why I'm always charging my laser up, because if you try to hit them just with a regular lasers like this, you don't get as many points by hitting them individually. You get hit +1s, hit +2s, depending on how many enemies are kind of in the collateral damage for everything. Is there a third guy? One of those bee-looking things.
You want a piece of me?
I'm gonna hit this checkpoint. Not that I need it.
Take that.
I think I shot Slippy anyway, while I was supposedly saving him or her. Okay, so this is the part. You have to go through these blue rings, and you have to charge your laser while you're doing it. If you miss any of them, and it's actually kind of hard to do, if you miss them, you don't get to go to the secret levels. So I did it successfully, so we're going to this thing. And I remember when I was a kid, it was hard to do all of that. I don't know why. Maybe my hands were too small, I don't know. But this is like the secret level thing. That's super cool. We didn't have the internet. Well, we were starting with the internet, but there certainly weren't like all these massive tutorials and people telling you. You pretty much found out from your friends what you were able to do in different games. So there's a billion bombs you could use here. So I'm just going to use them, try to get more points here. Yeah, 200. See how it just turned red? The numbers up there. So 200 was a number that you had to achieve for the medal, and you have to keep your teammates alive. I believe those are the stipulations for getting your medal at the end. I got all 9 bombs that you have available. Mission accomplished. So next time I'll have to do it, you know, and failing that laser and the blue rings things on purpose, because you have to fight a different boss. You go a completely different route, like I mentioned. So that will be in a separate playthrough. There was a little glitch there on the right side of my screen. I don't know if it recorded that. But yeah, that's the N64, all the little glitches and little things that you've got. So I don't know if you can change directions here. So let me see. So we can, well, I'm going to change direction here on purpose, and I'm going to try to go, if I can, take the route around the right, which is kind of the counterclockwise route. So we're going to go to, I believe this is Fortuna. And I really like this, this level.
Recover our base from the enemy army.
Roger, General.
Enter Starwolf. So it gives you a little hint there.
Split up and take it to him.
Fighting Starwolf is so much fun. At least I think it is. Starwolf is kind of like my opposite team here. So they have a version of their Starfox, their Peppy, Slippy, and all of those people. They're even similar species of animals, that's kind of funny too. But one of them is actually, his name is Pigma Dengar, and he was on Starfox's father's crew that they mentioned at the beginning of the game. So he betrayed them.
I've got you now.
You're dead meat, pal.
It's funny because if you take out an enemy that they're after, they'll let you know, like, he was mine.
Scratch one boat.
I've got you now.
I think the par for this is like only 50 points, but there's not a whole lot going on in this level other than taking out. That's what Slippy said. Oh, he was mine.
Why are ships coming out of the base?
Oh, I don't know.
Has been planted at the base. Geez, can anyone take care of it? Can't let you do that, Starfox.
Another funny little tidbit here. This is I think this is the first time you meet Starwolf, like the whole team. And this is funny, but there's a possibility for you to meet them again toward the end of the game, like the second to last level or something like that. And because you know, if you do your job, you're defeating them in this level, then their faces are all robotic because they've all, you know, their ships have exploded and whatnot. So the second time you see them, they have robot faces, like they're half robot.
What the heck?
So right now you're seeing them for the first time, they just have normal animal faces.
Gee, I've been saved by Fox. How swell.
I can't believe I haven't taken any of them out yet. I usually do this like really fast. Trying to get this one here. There's one. Two of them down. Starfox is, or Starwolf, sorry, is right behind me. He's just constantly chasing. He's right behind me. See in the little map there, he's the black spot. So basically I'll just lure him in and Do a little somersault around them. Chase them out. That's how you get them.
I'll take care of the bomb now.
Super fun. It's like when you play multiplayer, if you ever have that opportunity anymore, it feels a lot like that when you play all range mode. You know, obviously human players are way better. And you can play on the harder difficulty. If you've already beaten the game and unlocked expert mode, then you can play where it's the difficulty is improved.
Fox, take it easy. That was a close call, Fox.
If you have any little tidbits of information, write them down in the comments, things that I've missed, or maybe it's just I haven't done it in this playthrough. If you know of anything, write it down. Maybe I will go through and check those out myself. Okay, so it's trying to take you to Solar. Again, I don't know if I can alter the direction here. Let's go change course and we'll go to Sector X, which is the blue one. Does anyone know, you see how it's a yellow line right now? Does anyone know how to change that? Like, does it have to do with the metal, I guess? I'm not sure. There's blue lines, there's yellow lines. I wonder. Not exactly sure. Sector X it is.
Reports indicate that Andross is working on some secret weapon.
I'll check it out.
Okay. Fox is just like, yeah, I'll go. I'll go.
Let's take out that weapon, boys.
I haven't played these levels in so many years now. I still remember them.
Stay alert.
I love the music. It kind of reminds me of Metroid a little bit. Super Metroid.
He's quick. Be careful. Enemy group behind. Miss. Fast.
Time to use a bomb, because I got 9 of them. Oh, I hate all these mines. They just explode everywhere.
Somebody feed us here. It's all gone.
One good tip is if you're trying to get the numbers, you really need to slow down. You need to use the brake to try to kill as many enemies as possible. I'm not always great about that because you kind of have to use a claw grip on this controller to do that. I'm really getting busted up by this guy. Woo! Woo! Forgot about that.
They're on me. I'm getting careless. Knock it off. Thanks, Fox.
Knock it off. Thanks, Fox. You can pick a side here. You go left or right.
I'll attack from the outside.
Okay.
Interceptor system dead ahead.
One of them gives you more enemies, so if you're trying to get that number, then it's a good idea to do that. That bomb totally missed.
Where is the secret weapon?
Location confirmed. Sending supplies.
I guess that was Peppy trying to speak in alien talk. So I think I've already hit the number. I guess it was 150. It's already turned red, so. Ugh. Running into stuff over here. Okay. Go left. It's kind of like space debris. Okay. So I'll get like 207, 208 points. Enemies are usually 10 plus 1, or 1 plus a 10 hit once they blow up. If it takes you too long, then you get only 1 plus 5, so 6.
So this is the secret weapon.
But I've already surpassed, I believe it was 150.
Destroy. Destroy.
Enemy shield analyzed.
I don't remember here what you do.
Terminate all enemies.
I think the eyes would start to they glow up when you hit them. Yeah, there they are.
Are an enemy.
Whew!
Where is the creator? What's he saying?
Yippee! You did it!
Huh? What?
Is the headlight up again? This is like this dumbest boss, because it's just like the same spot every time.
Destroy. Destroy. I must be complete.
There you go. Alright, so we finished Sector X. Mission 4 accomplished.
All aircraft report.
I'm fine.
So,
I'm
there's another route there. I think
I've taken a few hits.
if you take too long, then that boss smacks Slippy and sends Slippy to like some other planet, and you're like forced to go that route. So I think that's another little tidbit there. So you're forced to go to, I think it's Titania. It's that desert. You drive the tank on it. It should be the next level, but I have a feeling it's going to send me. Where's it going to send me? This is the train station thing. Okay, so again, I'm going to purposely divert and go to the right here. So what's funny is that you don't go that way unless Slippy has been taken by that boss that I just fought. So it's sort of a little glitch in the storyline because they only plan for one route, so I believe it's going to tell you like, oh, Slippy's been taken or whatever. We'll see. We'll just see. This is Titania, is that what it's called? Titania.
What are you doing?
And Macbeth is the other train station.
I can't leave Slippy hanging.
I can't leave Slippy hanging. Yeah, that's funny that they didn't write that in because you can change course and it looks like, oh, Slippy got, I think he just like, that boss just like slaps her away and she just drifts off into space. And so now it looks like she's been kidnapped or whatever. But it gives you the opportunity to see the tank level, so. I never go this route. I prefer the train station. Yeah, it looks, oh, Slippy's dead or whatever.
Give me Slippy's location,
Or
Rob.
Slippy's gone. Like, that's funny, because, Slippy was totally fine earlier. So if you hit Z and R at the same time, then you can do that. You float up. And you can still barrel roll, but it just kind of rolls you over to one side. I just poofed there.
I think he looks better in his tank.
Falco just giving shade there.
Why don't you come down here, Falco? I'll pass. Sure be a pain in the neck. Don't go too fast, Falco.
Keep hitting the landmines.
Enemy fighters coming at you, Fox.
Presumably, you didn't know that already. Just glitching through stuff. That's what we do here.
Are you okay? Use the boost to get through.
That's kind of cool. There's some cool game design. A lot of people hate on the tank. I like it. I don't like it all the time, but you know, there's only what, like 8, 9 levels in this game. So, and you can do a run through a million times if you want. So, I'm trying to hit as much as I can. Oh, I missed the checkpoint. That's alright. You only need it if you die, and I'm not going to.
These guys just keep coming. Incoming. Location confirmed. Sending supplies. I guess you're good for something.
I'm a bit more quiet. This is one of the levels that I don't normally take this route when I play this game. And so it's not one that I know like super well, like what's the best route. I mean, I've gotten the medal for it, obviously, but or I mean before, I don't mean on this playthrough. But it's not an easy one to get everything on, I guess. I believe it's 150, which means you need to get about 139 before you get to the final boss.
You okay? Hold together just a bit further.
Ah! I'm hit!
Is that you, Slippy? I'll be there soon.
You're supposed to boost through there.
Slippy!
Yeah, so I didn't get the 150, because at most I'll get 137 here, I believe. I think you can you can't kill Slippy here. Like Slippy's in the grasp there of the enemy, but you can't actually do anything about it. You can't shoot Slippy and kill Slippy. Otherwise the game device would not be working here. I don't actually remember what you're supposed to do. I think you hit the feet. You hit these. I don't remember.
Take out his arms, Fox.
They got his arms. Bombs will do it.
I made it! I'll analyze right away.
Take out the arms. And it's like take out the heart.
Go for the jet.
Data analysis complete. Here it comes.
Whew. There it is. Got the full points.
All aircraft reporting.
I thought I was goner.
You've got full health. Minus a tiny little bar.
You're high, Slip. I'm sure he's learned his lesson.
He's learned his lesson.
When we get back, we'll head
There you have it. Confirmation from Peppy. if you stick around for the end, there's a bunch of stuff that happens at the end, like during the credits and stuff as well, that I will explain. If you haven't watched the other video, then you won't have already seen what I'm about to tell you. Yeah, we're sticking to this route. The other way, actually, I don't think it lets you change. Once you're this far, it won't let you go to the other one. So, yep, it won't let you go to the other one. There's only proceed to next course. Bull's defense.
If you destroy the satellite, we can go straight for Venom. Be careful, Fox.
I'm on it.
I think the design of the map is a good one, and you guys can tell me if you agree or disagree. Tell me reasons why. I think Venom, when you get to the planet Venom, I think that level is super cool. But the caveat being that if you're going to Venom, it's because you're fighting the fake Andross. And so in order to maintain that awesome playability that this game has, you go the other route if you want to fight the real Andross, and it's just not as good, you know, that penultimate level, which I believe is called Area 6. Again, it's in my other playthrough, and that route is really hard. Or I find it more difficult than Venom itself, but the music is epic for Venom because you really feel like you're going in and you know, you're finishing the game, so everything is super cool. I can't remember, this is one of the levels that has the Starwolf team if you didn't fight them in the previous one. Correct me if I'm wrong. There's a way, I think if you've already fought them, then you don't fight them again here. You only get to fight the Starwolf team one time, I believe. If you do a run through. The enemy core. You gotta take out all these things. So the par for this one is a lot higher. I'm not gonna stick around for it. I'm just gonna get as many of these as I can. Finish it off real quick. I forgot about this feature, but if you hit C up, if you're playing on the actual Nintendo 64, I'm sure it's the same. You could do something like that for the for other emulators and stuff, but you can do kind of a wider view like this, or if you hit C up again. Oh, they don't give it to you in all range mode. You can have a cockpit view, of like a first-person sort of view of the game. When you do barrel rolls, it flips you out, like literally, because you're rotating, and it's a first-person view out like the window of the R-wing itself. Yeah, I'm almost sure. Let me know in the comments. You fight Starwolf. You fight the Starwolf team there if you take the other route, but manage your way to this side of the map. It's either there or what's the other location? No, I think it's this location. You have to fight them, and you still have to deal with the core. It takes you straight into Venom. You don't have a choice. Like, this is the last level. Music, that intro is so awesome. That like descending chromatic line for you musical nerds out there. Just a superimposing villainous sound, I guess. I've only got 2 bombs. I guess I've used so many and I haven't collected any of the other ones.
Don't go dying on me.
I'm good. I think the par for this one is like 200. I'm so used to barrel rolling. Like you're probably watching this like, why are you barrel rolling all the time? I'm just used to it. It's just, I basically just lay my finger on that button, and I'm constantly barrel rolling. so I don't get hit by enemies.
Watch out, Fox! Incoming!
Location confirmed. Sending supply.
It certainly feels like you're about to go to some epic standoff,
I'm going left.
and of course you realize what happens at the end. No spoilers if you haven't played this game in 30-something years now.
Can you make it?
Okay. Good job.
This brings back memories of your dad.
Cool. The way they fly around. It's truly a spectacle here.
Is that?
What is that? Well, I know what it is, but if you don't, well.
What's going on? He's running away.
Stay alert. Don't get too close, Fox.
That's exactly what I'm going to do, Falco. Almost choked on my own spit there.
Data analysis complete. Here it comes.
I'm sure I've already killed him. Yeah, he's almost gone already. I just can't get close to him. The game pretty much does that to you. Woo! There you go. 14 lives. I got nowhere near the par. I believe it's 200 to get the medal. I keep saying par. Is that right? That's not right.
Along from here.
Golf term. But also just means keeping up with, like, whatever, the minimum. What you should be hitting. So the tunnel to this one has a different route as well. Like, it's just straight. So if you fight, if you watch the other video that has the actual, well, I won't spoil it, but you already should know. Well, I'll go ahead and spoil it. The real Andross is not this one. This is the robot version that you fight when you go to Venom. So he's not stationed in Venom. Or he is, and you just take a different route through Area 6, which is the penultimate level of the other one. The other run-through. But the tunnels are different too, so like I guess presumably it's not the same location or just a different route. Another one up, because I need 15 lives. And you pretty much do it the same way, except you don't have to deal with the brain at the end. The eyes. Oh, I don't have a bomb. This is not going to be good. I don't have a bomb. You can't avoid getting spit out here. I forgot about that. Okay, there's a tidbit for you. I'm going to lose all my lasers here. You go from the blue hyper lasers to the green, and I probably lose my wings. Oh yeah, all my wings are gone. This is going to be rough. How do you do this if you don't have bombs? I don't know. We may have a fail here. I don't know. I completely forgot about that. Okay, so I'm going to use the brake. That's the only thing I can think of, is you use the brake for as long as you can. he gives you bombs. That's what you have to do. So basically I was forced to have to fight him that way. Woo! I did not remember that. Good to know. I totally missed him there with a bomb. He's about to kill me. Oh, I got him anyway. Wow. I forgot about that. It's funny because I made the real Andross, who is, I think, is more difficult to fight. I made him look easier than this one. But now you know you need bombs for that section. If you don't, he kind of just, there's no way around it. I got no wings and my lasers are gone. Good finish. Mission accomplished.
Are you okay?
Yes! You did it!
Okay, I'll admit it. You did good, Fox.
I think I mentioned it in the last playthrough, but Koji Kondo does the music, and he's everyone's favorite musical composer. He does Legend of Zelda, and that alone, good enough in my book. All the Zelda stuff is incredible, but this music, to me, I mean, it's obviously it's also of the same era, but it sounds like the end of Ocarina of Time, which I will be doing. I will be doing a full playthrough of that game as well. I'll do it in chunks. Talk you through it just like I'm doing this one. This one's more straightforward because it's a rail shooter. It's literally straight at you. You got a few choices, but other than that, you can finish the game in, what's it been, an hour maybe? 47 minutes by my count. You know, Zelda's a little more open world, but we'll be doing those run-throughs. I'm gonna do probably a couple more run-throughs of this game, so stick around for that because all those separate routes, all those like the planets that go through the middle, we skipped over all of those. So we'll probably do at least one more, if not two more run-throughs so that we can get a look at all of those different planets. There's some cool stuff there. Katina, I remember, is a really cool one with the mothership. And Bill is one of the allies that pops in. I don't think we had any allies pop in on this particular run-through. There's a few of them, or I guess just a couple of them, depending on the routes you take. But there's definitely some cool levels in the game. That harp. So there's a lot of funny stuff here at the end, which I mentioned in the other video, but I'll mention them again in case this is your the first time you've come to this channel to watch one of my videos. This last scene is straight out of the end of Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. Like they line it up, almost shot for shot. You know, the heroes are walking through a center aisle. You've got, you know, the armies on both sides of you. It's almost like a red carpet looking event. He's trying to give you rewards, or I think they gave medals out in Star Wars, but there you go, fanfare. Of course there's fanfare, famous fanfare for Star Wars.
Starfox, we are in your debt. I would be honored to have you as part of the Cornerian.
Oh, no, sir. We prefer doing things our own way.
I always hit C right, or right C, because, you know, Rob's calling you. It's like, am I gonna get a bomb here or something? Like, that's weird. This is one of the funny tidbits here, is that as this goes on for like a whole minute, but everyone's running at a different speed, and so Slippy in the back there just drifts further and further back. Starts to lag behind, and Peppy also lags behind quite a bit. Falco and Starfox run approximately at the same speed, maybe just like a tiny bit of difference. But by the end of this, Slippy is like almost to the end of the screen over here. There's a big gap. So that's super funny. And then, so the other cool thing that's about to happen here in a minute is that because we did the fake Andross boss battle, he was that robot monkey instead of the real Andross. The presumption here at the end is, oh, we've won, we've saved the Lilat system and all of that. But then you get Andross's face pop up in this sunset and he's laughing at you. And that should be a clue. It's like, oh, that's not the real boss run. We left Andross alive. You gotta do this again, man. So he comes here at the very end of everything, at the end of the credits here. And then there's one more funny thing at the very end. If you're still here, please subscribe. You've been on this channel this long. Check out my other channel, subscribe. I'm doing more videos, so keep an eye out for those. Right now I'm doing probably Wednesdays and Fridays. I'm releasing videos, but there's plenty on this channel for you to view. And leave me requests. If you have games that you want me to play from almost any console, because I've got access to a lot of consoles here from my childhood. I've kept them all. I've hoarded them from my childhood. So I'm just running these capture cards. Got my desk set up. I should make a video about my desk setup, but that's for another time. But basically, game requests. Tell me what you want to see, and I will play them for you. And I'm sure there are games that I've never played, and I bet it'll be really funny for you guys to watch me fail at a whole bunch of different games. There it is. Right on cue. That's the real Andross. He's laughing at you. You didn't beat me, pal. I'm still here. And then the last thing here, that's just the ranking. So I think that's the highest that I must have done that 20 years ago. 1496 is the most I've ever gotten. And I got medals on everything except for Katina is that third one right there. But
This is one steep bill, but it's worth it.
yeah. So two funny things here. So the amount of units that you destroy, if you multiply that number, so that 1066, if you multiply that by 64, which obviously Nintendo 64, then that's the amount that they pay you in currency. They give you 68,224. So you can get your calculator out and confirm that for me, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. And then the other funny thing is that General Pepper, that's what he says, oh, it's a steep bill, but it's worth it. He says that so long as it doesn't exceed like a certain amount. Like if you go off the charts and set like a record, like that other one I showed you, instead of saying, it's a steep bill, but it's worth it, he'll just flip out and he'll just say, what? It's like, he's got to pay for all the damage, all the damage done. That's what this mercenary unit's being paid. And then you get to click the button. You click the button here and you put your own stamp of approval because you're signing this and you owe me 68,224 credits. Bam, there it is, Starfox team. And that's it. I will see you in the next one. We'll have another run through. And, oh yeah, the logo changes. When you beat this game, I believe you beat the game in expert mode and it gives you a different, the logo can change. So instead of like face on, or head on, it's this, and you can move the 64 around. But all right, guys, I will see you in the next one. We will do another run through of this before we switch gears and do a different game. So see you then.